Yeah, where are you? Are you getting your passport done?
I mean, that's what I look like.
DMV?
How is your passport picture, by the way?
Horrific. Oh my God. That is the story. I literally look like I should not be allowed into the country. And it's one of those things where I got it done before I was dating Jarrett. And it was also one of those things where it's like, I don't know if you have those. Like, I don't want your better half to see it because you realize how unattractive you were at the time. I was definitely annoyed. I remember, you know what annoyed me was the person said, smile. And don't say that to me because, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm not smiling when you say that to me.
I thought you're not supposed to smile in a passport picture.
I definitely was bloated and I was greasy. So I looked so bad in this. And it's one of those things, I think we've discussed it before. Like, my husband is very aggressive with the travel. He handles it all. I appreciate it. We're running through airports to get in certain lines. But when he sees it, he is like, my wife is a looker.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's awful. How's yours?
Your passport picture is, most people's headshot for the rest of their life that they actually would want. Okay. 2 things. I'm in Nashville. Welcome everybody to the Calm Down podcast. Per usual, we're just into it. I haven't spoken to Erin today, which means that we're just going to let it all hang out because sometimes we talk before the podcast, sometimes we don't. We should never talk before the podcast because then it's like, blah, 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 blah. So I am in Nashville. I just wallpapered this wall. You know how we feel about wallpaper.
What kind of wallpaper? Is it a seagrass?
There's a texture. I mean, it's not Philip Jeffries because I'm not as rich as you are. Philip Jeffries is like the most amazing wallpaper of all time. And Erin, in her wonderful Mountain Lodge, has the most incredible wallpaper that I just go around touching. Don't touch the walls. So nice. It's like, don't look at the art in the Met. But so I just got this wallpaper. This is going to be an office. I would spin around the computer thing, but it's going to be a whole production. I am going to do a full Nashville reveal because I did almost finish this bad boy. And I love a home renovation. So the before and afters are, in my humble opinion, great. So anyway, so I'm sitting in Nashville. I'm here for the next couple of weeks. But passport pictures, bringing it back. Why so close? Speaking of bloat, my passport picture is just cheeks. I look like Alvin, Simon, and Theodore all together. And it's just this close up. But I'm going to tell you what picture's really bad. And I don't know if they allow a redo, but clear. And every time I have to put the fingers, the eyes never work. And I have to say to them, can we please use the fingers? And they've already pushed the eyes and they've already moved it down. And now we're using fingers. And now I'm like, I got to use lotion because my fingers are not registering on the scanner. And then the picture pops up and I'm like, motherfucker. How do I redo the clear picture? Is this an option?
I didn't even know you had it.
Asking Jarrett.
Jared's bringing my passport picture down. Hold on, we don't want to show that. Wait, you can't hear Charissa, but just say to Charissa, "Hi, honey. Hi, babe. How's your day? Great. How do you feel?"
Cuties.
What was it? How bad
these two are hungover. That's why she's doing that look right now.
How bad is my passport picture? Like the first time you saw it, what were your thoughts? If you want to be close to this mic.
Little chubby cheeks and
I look pissed off.
Yeah, you're not happy. A little shiny.
Told you.
I'm trying to figure out how to put this in the
let me see it
without giving away information.
Yeah, no, that's about right. That's perfect.
Okay,
Bye, babe,
love you. Thank you.
It's a little on the blurry side, so I can't see, but I will say this. It's the shiny. The shiny's coming through.
And the pissed off.
Look, here's what I say. Actually, this is a whole deal. It's better to look worse in those because then the person sees you and they're like, oh, wow, you're so much prettier. I'm going to tell you right now, your girl over here with my driver's license, which I'm having a hard time giving up, the California license. I was hair and makeup ready because I came straight from Extra on purpose to the DMV. Yeah. I fucking look great in this picture. I'm telling you, I am not ready to give it up. There are very few pictures that I like of myself because I'm always very critical and I'm like, yeah, whatever. This one's crushing. And I am so mad, but I will tell you this. It happened today at the bank. I gave my license to the woman for a withdrawal and she goes, oh, wow, you look so pretty in this picture. And I was like, well, fuck, this is because I'm mailing it in now. We might want to go the other way. Let's take this to a poll. Write us, DM us on the Calm Down podcast. Would you rather have a good license and passport picture so people go, wow, you're way prettier in person? Or would you rather have a good passport clear or driver's license so then people are like, you used to be pretty? I don't know. Take it to the streets.
Yeah, we're taking it to the streets. Not that everybody has to deal with this, but prime example, and you mentioned clear. TSA, when I walk through, we've got the mask on and they're like, you give it to them, take your mask off. And they look at my picture and they're like, oh, that's what you look like. And then I'm all made up. So I disagree. I think sometimes it's bad to have like a shitty photo of yourself.
But then don't they look at you when and then like they're like, wow, she's so pretty in person. I don't know.
I don't know. I think they feel like I'm fooling America with like all the makeup. The other
you
thing
can't fool anyone in 4K. I'm going to tell you that right now. There is nothing that goes unnoticed anymore. It's like way too close for comfort sometimes, but you still work it.
What's 4K?
Well, like it's the TV. Like there's used to be the 4D, now we're K, might be 5Z by the time this thing's over. I don't know.
Golly. Wait, so you have clear?
I thought
clear. You weren't doing clear.
I know I have clear, but I'm not clear TSA pre-check. So that fucking line, oh, someone's trying to get in the door. Hold on a second. You know when it goes to your phone and then you miss it?
Yeah.
And the UPS, they're like, or I don't know that person.
Well, yeah, don't let them in either.
Okay. So there's two different lines, especially at JFK. Anyone that travels at JFK, it's like you've been banished. There's a clear line that's right when you get to Delta, and it's the TSA pre-check line. And I try to sneak over there, and then they look and they go that way. And you got to walk 700 fucking miles like you're going to LaGuardia to get to that clear. And every time I go over there, I'm like, I'm the kid at the kid table who doesn't
judged.
Get in.
Yeah.
I'm totally judged, but it's my fault. It's the off season. It's something I said I was going to do, so I'm going to do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. So that's what's happening in our neck of the woods.
I think, by the way, they should, for passports, driver's license, clear, anything that needs our photo, we should just stick to one. Like our avatar with Twitter. You know what I mean? Submit it and stick to one. Like, why do I need to take a picture? My clear photo is when apparently I thought having white hair with not one single low light was A, healthy for my scalp, and B, attractive for myself. It was just terrible. And these really, really fake, thick gold earrings from, I think, Ross. I don't know, but that was what my Atlanta, I was living in Atlanta at the time, but that's what my clear photo is. So whenever I put it in, they're always like, ooh, you're so young. And I'm like, yeah, and really harsh with that hair. But
you're doing great, sweetie. Hey, speaking of doing great, we need viewers, listeners, all the above are very concerned when you voice a health issue, which I love and I think is so sweet. We need a check-in and diagnosis on the chest burning.
So, yes, I did over the weekend check in on the DMs that we were getting. People said it could be everything from an ulcer to maybe a rib out of place. I'm feeling a lot better. I will be honest, I didn't give a lot of details on the symptoms because I thought I would spare everybody the details and maybe embarrassment for myself. But I think that we are in the clear. So I appreciate everybody reaching out. So I think it's all good. Maybe something I ate.
Erin, thank God Erin has some discretion because as you guys have learned on this podcast, I have zero. So maybe I should start being more like Erin and weaving that in. I'll never have discretion. So it's fine. You either love it or you hate it. It is what it is. Okay. Also an update. I mentioned on the last couple things on the last podcast that we didn't get to. I was talking before we got on the last pod about me coming to Nashville and how when I come to Nashville, how obsessed I am with doing karaoke. And you guys can find me on Broadway performing at any time, anywhere. I will get up on stage at Tootsie's. I will get up on stage at the stage. There's no place that I won't do karaoke at. I love it so much. It's so embarrassing because like Nashville is like a town full of like real singers.
Yeah.
And so I just love it here. I'm only here for a couple weeks, but if anyone wants to go do a karaoke run with me, I'm down.
What's your go-to tune?
I thought you would never ask. Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time. There's like a low
If I could turn back time,
I'll give it all to you.
Do you do it with her accent or do you do it as you singing?
And you love me like you used to do.
Whoa. That's just like a sample. I'm not even warmed up yet. Imagine how good this is going to get. And then there are moves involved. In fact, I'm willing to share with our listeners on our Calm Down Podcast IG a performance that someone recorded, not because I asked them to, but they did. And you guys be the judge of the moves, okay? I get really into it. I go down with the mic. I go up with the hand. Half of it's performance.